I'm not ashamed to admit I love zombie movies, and I enjoy like half of the Resident Evil films, even if they went a little all over the place at times. With that being said, they're once again taking a shot at getting this franchise to the big screen, only this time, well, they have a chance of getting it right. Jason Emmett here, and this is the Movie Mix. And back in 2002, Paul W.S. Anderson gave us the first entry into the Resident Evil film series. The film was made on a budget of around $33 million, and it earned $103 million in the box. After that, several films followed, and while critically they didn't do well, financially, well, that franchise did do well. It pulled over $1 billion, making it extremely successful. Now, I personally think that with each film, we saw a bit of a decline in story and quality. So in 2021, when Screen Gems went to reboot the series with Welcome to Raccoon City, I wasn't that surprised. Now, that film was a bit more faithful to the games overall, and it did turn a small profit, but it was nowhere near as successful as the original. Critics, they didn't like it hardly at all, and audiences, they seemed okay with it. But honestly, it did about as well critically and audience-wise as the original one did. Now, personally, I didn't hate it, but I did feel like it was missing a little something. It just wasn't quite right for a Resident Evil, at least not to me. Now we're hearing that they're taking another shot at the franchise, and I know some of you out there are already getting mad. I'm not sure why you're getting mad. I just know for some reason these things tend to make people mad. But don't. Have some hope. Have some hope on this one. Zach Kreger, who wrote and directed Barbarian, is actually at the helm of this one as well, and he's going to act as writer and director for this film. Now, the film's going to be produced by PlayStation Films and Constantine Films, and it's going to be co-written by John Wick 4's Shay Hatton. Kreger has stated he wants it to be stripped down to more of its horror roots, while still being faithful to that original storyline. I enjoyed Barbarian quite a bit, but more than that, the look and the feel of that film, it would suggest that Kreger might actually be able to give us a scary Resident Evil entry. In my opinion, this first film needs to focus on the first game and open the doors for sequels, but don't try to cram the plot of like 4 games into one movie. That was part of the mistake, I think, of Welcome to Raccoon City. They tried to cram 1 and 2 into one film. I get where they were going, but it kind of made things a little convoluted. Keep the movie simple, and you're going to do much better. I try to say that all the time. Sometimes you just try to do too much, and you lose people. Keep it simple. You'll keep us there. Now, personally, I don't hate this idea. I would actually love to see someone take on the reins of Resident Evil and head the story in a good direction, and I think Kreger might just have the chops to do it. But I want to open it to you guys as well. Play nice in the comments, but please let me know if you think this has potential. Also, if you have not already done so, go ahead and stab that subscribe button, and we'll keep giving you all the movie goodness we can. Guys, until next time, stay awesome.